it to end. I didn't.
Birthday hangover.
We had so much fun celebrating Jay's birthday.
I had an amazing birthday. Thank you to everyone who gave me amazing birthday wishes and saying happy birthday and all of the wonderful. I felt so loved. I was so happy. I read a post this morning that it was an Aquarius person, and I didn't comment on it because I felt they wouldn't be able to receive the knowledge, but they were saying how they don't ever feel loved on their birthday. And I was like, hashtag can't relate. And if you don't feel love on your birthday, it's because you need to give more love.
So that's so true because she gives me so much love. She's so loving.
I feel like, I give a lot of love, not even to just you. I feel like to my family. I feel like I've pulled back now because I've had to give so much to myself. But I'm a lover. I'm a lover girl. Look at me in my full hot pink outfit. I'm a lover girl. I just am.
I can take my hair out while we're in the car. So she is a lover. She shows so much love to everybody, and I'm glad that she's finally taking time for herself to give to herself. And fortunately, I get that too, and our beautiful cat Oya. But our year, as you guys know, is full of uncertainties. And I really wanted Black Lesbian Off-Grid Jay to feel like it was just like any other year. And if not even better.
It was amazing. We loved our resort. We loved where we were. I had a great birthday. 31 is amazing. So for all of you guys who didn't know, Jay is 31 years old.
Welcome in. Yes, Jay is 31 and looking 13.
Together. Oh, if I hold it this way, it is in fact 13 and not.
I didn't even see you, but no, we had go ahead, talk.
Oh no, you can talk, boo. I was gonna say, I'm just happy as you guys can see, we feel better. We feel
so much better. Yes, all last week you didn't even get real live streams from us because we were sick and like not just physically but mentally. Like I would say that the devil was busy getting into our heads, making us second guess our life choices, our plans.
Definitely.
All of it.
What's up, guys? Thanks for tapping in.
Thanks for tapping in.
Thumbs up. No.
Like that live.
Megan, I feel like, we pride ourselves on being honest, and there's nothing in this world that ain't hard. Oh my gosh, if you guys don't know, we're the happiest Black women you know because we are lesbians who chose freedom by building an off-grid life in Hawaii. And we keep it real with you guys. And sometimes it's hard. You know what I mean? I feel like it's only us two, thank God, because I don't know what we would do if we had more than just a fur baby. We'd be out here, I don't even know. I'm glad I don't have to think about it. You know what I mean? But, it's hard out here trying to grow something. So if you out here, if you trying to grow something, I believe in you and you can do it. Okay? I believe in you and you can do it.
Shout out to all the entrepreneurs out
there. Shout out to all the entrepreneurs out there. Keep grinding, keep doing it because it's going to be, it gets better.
It gets so much better.
It gets better. So,
oh my God, we are the happiest Black women you know because we are lesbians who chose freedom by building an off-grid life in Hawaii. Hit that like button.
Hit that like button. Give us a thumbs up. And I think so much of it, like all of this clarity came with sickness. It's like so much of it is like we're just realizing like how much work is ahead of us when it comes to establishing an entire farm. You know what I mean? I feel like we're so excited. I personally believe birthdays are a personal new year. So it's like with the new year comes the clarity of like everything that you want to change, everything you want to keep the same, everything that you see that's different, So we're just realizing like we got a lot of work to do with this farm.
So much work.
And I'm sure that you guys at home we are the happiest Black women you know because we are lesbians who chose freedom by building an off-grid life in Hawaii. Thanks for tuning.
That's who we are. Hit that like button.
Yes, we follow God. I'm happy to answer that. If we wouldn't be able to make it onto this live stream if we ain't have no God in our lives. Because let me tell you something. something. The devil be busy.
The devil was busy. I don't know.
He clocks on into work.
Yes, but God is here.
God is here. God is good, and God is helping us figure out the path that He wants us on.
Yes, we stay prayed up.
We stay prayed up, and I feel like it's like they say land is the most wealthy thing to have, and it's abundant, and I truly feel like it is. Like we're definitely getting the benefits of that.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, it's abundant and it's wealthy because requires a lot of responsibility. It requires a lot of work.
All my social links are in my bio.
What's up, guys?
Thanks for
tapping in. That's not my daughter. That is my wife.
LOL. You need to go in timeout.
Right. But yeah, so I think we're just realizing everything it's going to take to do a farm together. And we have some things in operation, but y'all...
Yes, we have links to contribute in the GoFundMe.
There's so much to do because I think we told you guys we don't know a thing about farming.
We don't know a thing about farming. If you want to support our journey, check out our links in bio. We appreciate that you guys want to support us.
Yeah.
Check out our links in bio. That's how you can support us because we're farming and we have minimal farm tools.
We've got minimal farm tools and we have so much to figure out along the way.
So much to figure out. Now, I'm married.
We got to see everything. So, yeah, we're just figuring it out, y'all. Inviting y'all along on the journey.
Yes. We were going to do manual labor today. We were going to scrub down our bathrooms, which I really want to do is I want to do scrub our shower, our bathroom area, toilet area, and the lanai. But I don't think the day after vacation is the day to do that. That is too much.
And it's also a big storm supposed to be coming through. So I feel like with all the moisture already, it's just going to be too much.
Agreed.
So we're probably just doing hair today so we can keep it chill
and we're so excited because the storm is bringing rain in our
we need
catchment.
Rain. Yeah.
No filter.
We have mind your business with the filters. Stay out of grown folks' business, okay? Y'all, the real off-grid tea is we was having a fabulous shower before we left. You know how you shower before you grit on a road? Trust me, creating a farm is hard. I had to help my aunt's farm when they were first building theirs. Yeah, no.
We live in Hawaii.
We are figuring it out, Dr. Pepper. So, but I feel like we're doing the best we can. You know what I mean? But it definitely takes work. It takes mental toughness, takes fortitude.
Yes.
It takes a whole bunch of different character driving words, right? But,
yes.
So we were having a shower, you know what I mean, chit-chatting, and then all of a sudden everything starts fritzing, you know what I mean? And we're like, oh my God, what's going on? Ain't no more water. That's what's going on. We haven't seen rain in 4 weeks.
Yeah,
and we around here taking 2 20-minute showers. Like water. I told you guys, I feel like it's honestly off-grid. It can get to a point, and I feel like we spent the first 6 months working as hard as we possibly could to get our farm, how we wanted it, or to comfort. Thanks for being here, Dr. Pepper. They almost had a tizzy because you left.
Yeah,
but we
Dr. Pepper, baby,
it's good and nice. But yeah, so anyway, we did everything we could to get our homestead as comfortable as it possibly could be, which y'all know that's not even that much. Let's just gonna keep it funky.
We're keeping it basic.
We're keeping it basic.
Hashtag the simple life.
Right. So we finally, I think, got to a really good place with that. And then we were like, oh my God, what's going on? Who turned off the water?
I know. We're so grateful our plumber actually responded to our text message.
Right.
As a homeowner, you have to have those people on deck. And
there's just so many different things and components, you know what I mean? It's like, is it the pump? Is it the water? Is it the battery? Did the solar go out? But I knew that solar didn't go out because I use that solar very sparingly, okay? Because I know how valuable it is, especially It's like, it's probably about to be like rainy for a week. And we have a great solar system. It does still charge even when it's cloudy.
Yeah.
But there's nothing that compares to the direct sunlight.
For sure. Yeah.
So.
No, it's been a journey. These past 6 months, it's like, I feel like we finally got comfortable, and then the discomfort came when our water came out. So that was frustrating.
Yeah.
But I feel like that is off-grid life. It's like every time we have a crisis, we learn something.
Yes.
This is my beautiful wife.
Hi, guys. Isn't she gorgeous? In my feminine wisdom.
She's
fresh
gorgeous.
off a birthday.
Gorgeous birthday glow. Oh my God. Everyone at the resort was wishing her a happy birthday. She was the star, the celebrity of the resort. Everybody wanted to talk to her. Everybody wanted to hang out with her. We got freebies. Like,
we did get freebies. We
finally got to go to a luau.
Yeah, no, freebies
for
out the
free.
wazoo.
And that luau was hot.
Yeah.
Oh, they say happy birthday.
Thank you guys. Thanks for the birthday love.
No, it was like that. We finally got to go to Hawaiian luau. We got to see the hula girls. Got to see the fire dancer. It was a great buffet. We were like, buffet, is that even going to be good?
Is it even going to be good? Those meats were delicious.
The meats, the proteins were on 10,000.
And then they also, one thing about Hawaii, they know what to do with that purple sweet potato.
Yeah, purple sweet potato.
It's going to hit every single time.
Every single time.
Honestly, I feel like I didn't even know Asians had such incredible sweet potato dishes, because the Japanese know what to do with one too. That yakiimo. Oh my God. It's just so good.
Yeah. No, it's so good. And I was so happy when the purple sweet potato was there. I was like, isn't that sweet potato that you like?
I love it. It's so good.
Yeah. No, the
Can
universe.
You say hi, Riley. Hi, Riley.
The universe conspired in your favor
and
in mine, because I was like, I found the resort, which was, who knew? I didn't know what it was going to actually be.
Never heard of that resort before, but they did a great job. We're not sponsored, so we can't give you guys the name.
Love you from Pakistan.
Great. Shout out to Pakistan. You're welcome, Tony.
The surf lesson that we were supposed to take got canceled morning of. And it was like, what are we going to do?
I was sad. I was disappointed about the surf lesson, but the other part of it is that's why we moved to Hawaii, that there will be another opportunity for a surf lesson. So I didn't get too broken up about it, but obviously I wanted my surf lesson, but c'est la vie.
We both did. I wanted it for her. I feel like we had so much fun. We'd spent time at the pool and the hot tub, and they have a great water slide too.
Oh my God, yes! For any adult who thinks they're too grown or too cool to get on the water slide, you need to get over yourself. The water slide is fun. I feel like I instantly reconnected to my inner child going down that water slide.
It was so much fun.
And it wasn't even no kids on it. I was sitting there wondering why the kids wasn't on there. We sang it. We said, Dr. Pepper, baby, it's good and nice.
Hello, Turkey.
Turkey.
But yeah, so and it was like literally right after we found out that the surf lesson was canceled. That's when we
ran into the person who was like,
we can
help you with the luau. Yeah, no, the luau was great. Everything was fun. It was a perfect escape, getaway vacation. And then we woke up today on this farm like, gosh, doggone, we got a lot of legwork to do.
We got a lot of work to do.
I'm talking about it. I think we're processing it, you know?
Yeah, we're processing it. It's one thing at a time. We help each other, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how you guys, I feel like people who do it alone, they probably like get a lot of stuff done, but I feel like they probably hurt themselves. They're lonely.
I'd be terrified to live this off-grid life alone. I gotta be honest. I feel like van life, I'd be less terrified, but I would be terrified to live off-grid alone anywhere. And we live in a safe place. You know what I mean? I'm not like scared to be walking the streets, but it's just a lot. There's a lot.
It's a lot. Like, we need each other. Like, when we filled our water tank, I had no idea how a single person would have figured out how to do that. So
I'm glad we don't have to figure that part out.
We don't have to figure it out. No, they say it's like, there's a statistic that like a third of couples don't last off grid. That's not us. But I understand, like, I feel like we went through so much together before we went off grid. So it's like nothing was going to break us at that point.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you go straight from living that suburban life to living off grid with your spouse, who knows what's going to go down.
I don't think we could have done that. I think living in Thailand helped. And it's like, you know, our hot take, Thailand still doesn't have that great of electricity, not in comparison to America. Obviously, there is electricity. You know what I mean? They're not living in the Stone Ages, but it's still not America. Yeah. And we had to use much less electricity than we normally did. Like, they don't, for example, I feel like central air conditioning, you know what I mean? They don't have that commonly. They have the air conditioning little units that you like plug in and all that stuff. Yeah. But they don't have, you know, central AC is not the norm. Whereas I didn't even realize what central AC, that it differed into any other types of air conditioning, you know?
Yeah. So they had that room by room AC, which is very different.
And it also wasn't very strong.
No.
So it
didn't cool the room down effectively.
No, it didn't cool the house down.
And it was expensive.
It was very expensive. So it was like, we ended up using so much less because just less was available. I have a couple of favorite singers. I feel like it changes all the time. My current favorite singer is probably Wavy. Check out my playlist.
Yes, Hawaiian reggae, Wavy.
Hawaiian reggae. I make a playlist with all of my current favorite songs. That's pretty up to date. I've been doing a lot of like money manifestation songs and gospel and blessing songs. So they're all on my playlist. And you can know what my favorite singer is.
She has great playlists. We listen to it.
She said, what about the other girl? LOL. Her name's A.
My favorite singer? It's like I don't have one.
Yeah.
Myself.
Right.
Shout out to my YouTube channel, Addie INTL. You can check me out.
Stiletto Barbie.
I'm going to see if Black Lesbian Off Grid J will do a cover with me. Remember that cover that I rewrote?
I will do that cover with you. I'd be happy to do that cover with you. That'll be fun. Hello. So yes, but yeah, I feel like sometimes I think it's like, you know, how do you eat an elephant? You got to do it one bite at a time. So, you know, I know that we're gonna get a schedule together and get our
new schedule together because we have one.
Right, a new schedule. Because we are, you know, well, we don't have to give you guys the ins and outs, but we had to shift our priorities, and now we're focusing on making our homestead profitable.
Yes.
Making our homestead profitable, making our farm profitable. That's our biggest driver right now. You know, obviously we're still going to be doing our socials because that's a part of making our homestead profitable. But we have to put more effort into actually working and tilling and growing things from the land and, you know, learning what that looks like and what it takes. So it's going to be a fun ride.
It's going to be the adventure of our lives. It is the adventure of our lives.
It literally is.
I truly wouldn't rather be doing anything else. Like, I think about how I had to use my brain to solve these corporate America problems that didn't really even matter.
Yes.
And now I'm using my brain
for
us. We both are. Yeah. And it doesn't happen automatically. It's like you have to relearn how to use your brain for yourself.
Absolutely. And I feel like more than even relearning to use your brain, I feel like we had to go through a whole process of giving ourselves permission to use our brain for anything other than like work and job. You know what I mean? Because we're being transparent about the entrepreneur journey. Like, we kept being like, but damn, maybe we should just get a job. Maybe if we just get a job, we don't have to worry about this anymore. You know what I mean? And that's not true. It's just doing the same cycle. So
yeah, life begins when a job isn't an option.
Right. And which is outside of your comfort zone.
And it typically comes from a place of there was a term, I used to listen to a lot of like entrepreneur podcasts, and they would jokingly say like, I'm unemployable.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking that was like the worst thing that could ever happen. I never want to be unemployable, but now I'm officially unemployable and owning it.
Yeah,
because
I'm
entrepreneurial.
Too. I'm unemployable too. And I feel like, there's so many different paths to unemployable, because I personally feel like I'm unemployable because I've already been a COO,
Yeah.
and there's not really much room after that. You know what I mean? Like, I've already been a C-suite exec.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, most people are working and falling over themselves to figure out how to do that. But because I've already been a COO, I've already been a C-suite exec, I absolutely already know how that feels, what it looks like, and it is great and it is fun. But what I'm not willing to do in the scenario in which I think the world or society would normally have me do is start from the beginning at another company and work all the way up there again. I'm unemployable because I just can't even fathom doing that. Yeah. How can you go from running the company and reporting directly to the CEO to starting as entry level?
Exactly. Elsewhere. Why would you?
Why would I do that?
Yeah, you wouldn't. And I feel like I'm unemployable because I've already worked it for Google and Microsoft. There's, the constantly get ranked top companies to work for, free food, free flights, all of that stuff. What is another company going to offer? And they know that. Yeah. It's like, well, who's going to be the person that you work for after Google? Like, right. I don't know. It was that was my career goal and I reached it. So now, but I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur.
And I feel like your journey was valuable to see for me too, because it's like the up is like being married to Sundar. You know what I mean? And it's like, do I really want to be married to Sundar? I don't think so, because what Sundar doesn't talk about is how many sleepless nights he has, how deeply stressful fighting for the life of every Googler is. Like, Sundar, are you okay? I know you not, but keep going, bro. You know what I mean?
And I guess for me, it was like to be Sundar, and it's like, but if I don't like anyone that I work with, why would I want to lead a group of people that
you have to believe? I mean, and that's the thing. I feel like we were talking about it in a completely different conversation, but it's still relevant. Like, there are just so many things you don't know until you get on the path of something like that.
Yeah.
And we had no idea what it was. I don't think, on some level I did, right? Because I've always had, and I've always believed in my personal power, but also I didn't actually know I would make it to the C-suite by 25 or 28 whenever I was up there. You know what I mean? I didn't actually think that would happen. I'll be real with you. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted it to happen. I did everything I possibly could to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know that was actually going to come true, Yeah. So once I have had that, and like I said, I enjoyed it. If that was still going, the universe took that from me, and I aligned to have it taken from me or not be a part of it anymore. However, I decided to look at it from whatever lens that day, but it was no longer a part of my path. You know what I mean?
And it wasn't your dream anymore.
It wasn't. It wasn't ever my dream.
Yeah.
It really and truly.
Yeah, it's exactly. So it wasn't even taken from you. You know what I mean? It wasn't supposed to be your dream. No. I can relate. Like, I retired at 34. And I always wanted to retire in my 30s.
Yeah.
Did I ever think that would actually happen based on how my investment account was looking? I didn't think so, but it did, and I was forced into it, But it was what I wanted. I wanted to be retired, to focus on my passions, my entrepreneurs, my projects, focus on life outside of work, which is almost blasphemy. When people talk about
it is blasphemy. I feel like getting to see that, even just like going on vacation, It's like, that was one of the things I was most grateful for, is like hearing people on vacation from their jobs.
Yeah.
Talking about how terrible their job is.
Yeah.
If there's any confirmation out there, that certainly is it.
For sure. For sure.
Life's too short to be miserable.
Life's too short. And everyone wants adventure. Everyone wants fun. You know, everyone wants a journey, a hero's journey, you know.
Yes.
And refuse to make one in their own lives. So this is our hero's journey.
Yeah.
And I feel like it comes from not being afraid of failure. It's failure is not an option. You know what I mean?
Not an option.
If it's you don't have to be afraid of something that's not an option.
Right.
And so I feel we our sickness that we had, we felt like it was spiritual too. I felt like I was a different person when I came out the other side.
I did too. And I mean, I know it was because I feel like I don't talk about it as much here, but I'm still your favorite spiritual girl on the internet. We've been doing as much cleansing as we possibly could. Y'all asked about God at the beginning of the live. Ain't nothing in our lives possible without God.
Yeah.
We've been doing as much more praying, I think, than we have our entire relationship. And we one thing me and Black Lesbian Off Grid ain't gonna do is pray.
Yeah,
okay?
It's true.
So, yeah. That's what's going on with us.
That's what's going on with us. So you said we're gonna do flat twist, or what do you think?
Yeah, we're gonna do a new style for Black Lesbian Off Grid A. I'm gonna probably restart the live once we get upstairs and all.
Yeah.
It's called a flat twist. That's what I learned to call it growing up.
I'm excited. It's a completely new hairstyle.
Yes. I'm here clipping my nails. I feel like there was a time
your phone got to cool down, but it's okay because I'm gonna restart this live. Hit that notification button.